Good morning. Welcome back. Last day of the week. These weeks are flying by. Can't believe it's already Friday. All right. Good morning, Peter. What's up? KK. Good morning. Meg11. Good morning. Chad. Good morning. Today, Gap Scanner. We could get something nice today. Hopefully. So far, we had some decent action in pre-market. MMPR. This one making a move here from 240 up to 570. Pretty decent move. Was definitely short-lived for sure. Only about 4 minutes of front side. Nice bull flag consolidation. Breaking out here only by another, what was it, 30 cents or so. And then retracing back down to support. What's up, Morgan? What's up, Mike? Jay, what's up? So this is our leading gapper here. I don't know why my Thinkorswim scanner's not working. Guess it doesn't want to work today. There we go. Sometimes it just doesn't work. So yeah, actually our leading gapper is TNON. So TNON up 130%. This one looks like no news. No news on this one. The float though is really, really small. So TNON float looks like TNON. Today's Thursday? Is it Thursday? I'm losing track of my days. It actually is Thursday. I thought it was Friday. Oh my god. I was literally living like it was Friday. That's crazy. Dude, like I actually thought that today was Friday since like yesterday. I thought yesterday was Thursday. Yeah, so this one has 500K float here on TNON, nice and small, so micro float. This thing can just move based off of that. Just seeing the trader seeing that this thing has such a small float. Let's see here. Looks like there was news though yesterday. I'm reading here. Yesterday, looks like they plan to proceed with a public share offering to regain compliance with Nasdaq minimum float requirement. So I guess they're not on their minimum float requirement. So I guess that offering may be coming in soon. So maybe this one will not be a a good one to watch because it is gapping up on a potential or a necessary offering to regain compliance. I'm not sure why it's gapping up for an offering news, but they're going to need to publish an offering at some point. So these longs are going to get dumped on eventually at some point, either today or tomorrow. Next stock here in the gap scan, MNPR. This one, yeah, we already said it. Yeah, made a move from 240 up to about 550 in like 3 minutes. So really strong front side there. The news is Monopar Therapeutics says early data validate potential cancer treatment. So cancer news, another cancer news catalyst today. So very nice cancer news here. And the floats MNPR. The float on this is 1.77 million. So low float. Very nice. Kind of basing out here on the support level. I wouldn't be surprised if we see sort of a stop out, like longs getting stopped out before making the next, attempting to make the next move. It's a different sort of pattern that we had yesterday on that other stock with the Cancer Catalyst. I think it was a BCTX. This one had a Cancer Catalyst as well. But this one really riding a trend here from 60 cents up to 210. And then again, like yesterday pre-market, I was like, oh, this thing's coming in so extended. This thing's coming in so extended here into the open. I wouldn't be surprised if the thing just goes backside. And that's exactly what happened. And I was even saying, like, I just want to avoid any halt down. And immediately the second candle here at the open halts down. So I think I was able to avoid that. You had like maybe 3, 4, maybe 4. And then we have, it looks like maybe an offering in here. So crazy chart here on BCTX. Really nasty. So I'm glad I stayed away from that one. I didn't trade this one at all, actually. I don't think so. Maybe I traded this open candle here for the potential move back up, but I was all out by the time the stock halted. We should all live like it's Friday. No. Tomorrow we got to sit down again and trade again. I'm excited. Every day has infinite potential. So MNPR, let's go back to that one. Let's take a look here at the daily chart. So where are we at here on the daily chart? Looks like we broke that 489 level. Looks like we broke the 542 level. I can delete these. Next level. Looks like we maybe had there's a lot of just wicks in here. It's really hard to read here. So 565 or 570. Okay, we'll put a level there at 570 because that's the pre-market high as well. Yeah, so it looks like we had some support. We had some resistance coming up in this level. Then we came down, kind of found some support in this area, bounced up here, came down, tested again, bounced back up, and then started consolidating near this low, broke down, now becoming resistance, coming up, testing it, resistance coming up, breaking over, can't hold, resistance, pulling back. So it looks like that kind of coincides perfectly with that pre-market high. And next level will probably be right around, I guess you could say we bounced off this level and we had a couple topping tails in this area, so maybe around 650. Maybe in there. And then 720, maybe 720 maybe. So it's definitely really hard to pinpoint because of all these wicks kind of breaking the level and then kind of retracing. But we'll do our best here. So MNPR, this one, what did he say? It was 1.3 million share float. Decent price range. Spreads about showing 2 to 3 cents. No, that's 6 cents there. 6 cents, 5 cents, 5 cents. This one's probably going to have a bigger spread here at the open because of the volatility. It's going to be probably volatile. Probably going to have like maybe a 10-cent spread at times. So going to want to be careful with those fills. Probably going to want to focus on dips. But hopefully I'm not getting filled, on the ask on the dips. That would be terrible. GRRR. Yeah, I was watching this one It's like a 6 million share buyback. 6 million share buyback. Not bad. Not a bad catalyst, actually. Volume's a little inconsistent, a little bit lower here today. 70,000, 100,000 at highest, 150,000 at the highest. I'd say average maybe about 50,000. Down here is like 20,000, 15,000 shares traded. So volume's starting to dry up a little bit. So unless this thing starts to get some volume, I'm probably going to leave it alone. Maybe we can see a move though if it does get volume. Maybe a move up to this the low end of this previous range, sort of support. Maybe around 470. Because it looks like we had some support here, and then from here we dumped, find a little bit of support before dumping more. So maybe this could be a good target here, 475 or so. 470, 475. And then from there, probably, if we break that, I'd be surprised. We're looking at, I'm not even going to put a line, but probably around like 575, 6, somewhere in there. This one, there's a 6 million share buyback. I'm not sure if, let's see if they posted anything about the float, if they updated the float. So market cap dropped from 650 million to 35 million. So they agreed to buy back more than 1.1 million shares. Oh, so it's not 6 million shares, it's $6 million worth of shares. You see how they little manipulation there. So yeah, they $6 million worth of share. So that's $6 million. Unless it's a $6, they're buying shares at $6. A million shares at $6. Is it $6 million worth of shares? Is it 6 million shares, or is it a million shares at $6? That's the question. It looks like it says Gorilla Technology has agreed to buy back more than 1.1 million shares. More than 1.1 million shares in private negotiated transactions. So that's a little confusing, but not a lot of good picks this morning. Watch out for Ride. Yeah, I saw Ride had a massive dump. MNPR main watch. Yeah, MNPR is probably main watch. GER kind of curling up here. Still light volume. SMFL. Let's take a look. SMFL. No news. This one has a nasty daily chart. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That is crazy. So I wouldn't be surprised if we follow this trend, popping up, coming straight back down. I like MNPR. The 200 EMA is at 340, so we're above the 200 EMA. We have great news here. It's already up 100%. So, it's possible we could see, I wouldn't be surprised if we see we could see another 100%. That could be on the table, for sure. It's not coming in 300% like that other stock, BCTX. So it may, still have another leg in it. Which is why I didn't like BCTX yesterday. It was just coming in way too hot. 300% on the day already. I think maybe even more than that. But this one, could still have another leg in it before the eventual backside. OBLG. Take a look, OBLG. Yeah, this one is not in a good area. I never like to see, stocks make a huge move and then giving it all back within a short window. Yeah, let's see the news. Yeah, I mean, it regains NASDAQ compliance. That's kind of a hit or miss catalyst. It really depends on the sentiment of the market with some of these hit or miss catalysts. But I mean, it's just if regaining NASDAQ compliance. Like, I mean, the stock should be trading over $1. I mean, it's not that. I mean, most, it's not. I don't know. It's like news that's non-bearish. It's like non-bearish news, which is bullish, but not like bullish as in super bullish news. If that makes sense. Yeah, like BENF. Yeah, they did have the compliance news. That's why I said it really depends on the market sentiment as well. I mean, this one didn't really hold up either, right? BENF. That was this day, yeah. We went from 150 up to 3, but yeah, I mean, it just gave back the entire move really quickly by the end of the day. So, I mean, percentage wise, let's see, what did we hit up? 60%. What was this one? About 90%, about 100% from low to the high. Yeah, but didn't hold up, at all. So, sometimes it's a good thing that we only have one good looking stock, because that means everyone's watching it. So maybe this one could be, something spectacular if all the traders are watching this. All the short sellers are looking to pile in at some area, and the longs are ready to fight back and squeeze them out of their position. BKYI. Yeah, BKYI is holding up very nicely. This one's holding up very nicely. Nice trend here. Breaking back into areas where we previously could not close. That's bullish. We don't have any fresh news though. So this could be just purely a technical play on BKYI. Yeah, I think this one has potential as well. 200 EMA is at 307 though. So it looks like we're finding some resistance right above 3 from that 200 EMA. Said May 3rd was BENF. Let's see if they even go down that far. Yeah, I think May was a very hot month. So yeah, I'm not surprised. Yeah, I mean, you just gotta. I mean, if you just gotta track your metrics and see what's the likely percentage that that type of catalyst is gonna really move the stock. Not every time it's gonna be the same. For sure. I find cancer catalysts being one of the best catalysts. That and patent news are like one of the best catalysts. So I think MNPR can be pretty decent today. I'm pretty hopeful. Yeah, May was a very hot month. I remember May. So could also be in combination with that the hot market sentiment. Really, any company that published news in May, or any stock that or a company that published news in May. Easy 100%. Easy 100%. QH. Yeah, QH. I think this could have a potential bottom bounce. Potential dead cat bounce. We just sold off from 386 down to about $1.30. Actually, I kind of like this. I kind of like this. If we can even come down a little bit lower to about 1, I want this maybe like come down and test 1 and then come back up and then start to hit, 150, 160. It would be nice to see that bottoming tail though on the larger time frame off of 1. Significant support, psychological support. Yeah, I think QH could be potential here. For that, it would be a technical kind of bottom bounce play. Shorts kind of starting to cover a little bit. But we do have this previous high here, down here at 104. So that's why I kind of want to see that bottom and tail off that level. Because right now it's still kind of floating in kind of no man's territory. I'm not sure if there's any significant area between 104 and 150. I can take a look at that. Yeah, so it's still sort of in like a no man's land here. Not really any significant support level, so I do want to see it come down to about 105, 106 at lowest. Maybe taking my first entry there for a potential bottom bounce trade. And then a curl back up to reclaim these levels. But who knows? It may not come down to that level, and if it doesn't, kiss that trade goodbye. This thing's going to be probably up there at 182, and then I'm going to have to look for micro scalps. But for a longer hold time, yeah, that trade off of 1 could be good, kind of holding that 30 minutes, if you can. 15, 30 minutes if you can. As long as it's holding trend back up. To get a decent trade. If you like the longer hold time. Ride. Yeah, Ride, this is something that's like I don't really trade these types of setups. Because at least for QH, like it's on like, it's still kind of like on the larger time frame. We're trending up, like we're moving up. We had a nice move. We kind of have this kind of rubber band effect, and then maybe like another bounce. I mean, Ride, you could still get the rubber band effect, but it's bearish overall. Like it's driven by a negative catalyst. It's driven by a bearish catalyst versus QH was driven by a bullish catalyst. So, I mean, the trade still, could be good. But you're pretty much trading inverse of what you would trade on QH. So it really just comes down to what you're more comfortable with. With this, I just feel like it's just a lot less volume, a lot less attention, and just driven by a bearish catalyst. So I feel like at the end of the day, it's bearish. But people trade differently, of course. I honestly, I'm just never comfortable with this type of setup. Yeah, QH is Chinese, I think. Chinese stock. What's the spread here? Yeah, this one has a 12-cent spread. Yeah, this spread doesn't look too good here on Ride. Volume's a lot lighter. It could be halty, for sure. It's definitely high risk. High risk, high reward. So you got about 3 minutes here as you guys are tuning out. Make sure you drop that like on the way out. Subscribe if you're new. I do this every single day, 9 to 9:30. So I think MMPR is going to be my main watch. I'm actually going to want to look for a break of support. I want to see a stop. You know, people stopping out here for the panic dip, and then looking for the red to green. It's possible we could get the opening surge. In the case we do get the opening surge, I don't want to chase the high of the candle in case for that topping tail rejection. So I'm going to want to wait for a micro pullback before getting in if I'm going to be trading on the higher end. So this is kind of like my game plan. Either trading low or high. If I'm trading higher, I'm going to want to wait for the micro pullback. But I don't want to be chasing. I don't want to be buying here at 569, 570 for the breakout. In case you do get that top and tail rejection, it could be, you know, the risk to reward on that could be 1 reward for 10 risk. So that may not be the best trade. But if I can see the pullback, let's say we test 570, we pull back here to 540, we're holding 540, I hit 540 for that retest of 570 and a break of 570, then that's like a better risk to reward trade. That's pretty something I'd be looking for the breakout. But we'll see what happens here. Just gonna ride, go with the flow, and just try to, you know, trade the best of my ability. Stay calm, collected, manage my risk, and all that. I can do every single day. So good luck, and I hope you guys get green, and catch you guys later.